There's a common theme which is occurring quite a lot where I'm going backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Well, you set that up in the backswing then.
I'm on my back foot and I have to then like step on it to start. Like, I'm always like 1 or 2 over after about 7. And finish between level and 300 or 400. It's never like 6 or 7.
You're loading the hip complex on the right first as well in the ankle. So that momentum, Alex, loads up the hip and ankle. So you've got to really wait for that movement.
Yeah, different sound for the strike.
It's like you need the adversity, don't you?
It's all, yeah, it's all.
It's been like that.
There's a common theme which is occurring quite a lot where I'm going backwards and I'm on my back foot and I have to then like step on it to start. Like, I'm always like 1 or 2 over after about 7 and finish between level and 300 or 400. It's never like 6 or 7.
It's like you need the adversity, don't you?
It's all, yeah, it's all.
The performance is born out of necessity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's funny enough. What happened with PGA when I turned pro at 3 handicap, and it was the fact that knowing that instantaneously, if you don't shoot 2 or 3 under par, what's the point in even turning up? And that was the change, the defining moment between being a 3 handicapper and a plus player, just from that thought, weirdly enough.
Really?
Yeah. And it's the same sort of like effect in a different way.
Yeah.
But it's at this standard that I don't particularly want to be at. So
No.
But the good thing is it's not, there's loads of room for improvement still, so.
Yeah. Right, let's have a look at this. Are you thinking about your golf swing here?
No, not the swing. I've been thinking about where I've been aiming relative to that, because every time I've pulled one it's gone straight on there.
Because you're loading, you're so late. A minute, pressure's from the ground and moving in a way that's reacting to where you want to go.
Okay.
So the pressure, if you like, is preceding the actual motion.
Yeah.
And at the moment they're a bit too close together.
Okay.
And then what's happening is you're not getting into a place as early as you could, because you've gone internal with your femur and with your right hip, because you're loading so late, you can't now get that extension.
Okay.
So you can't transfer it. So that means then you're kind of getting a bit this, you're not getting the pelvic, that couple from here, so then it's more torso, which then obviously you're not going to flip it, the player you are, so you're going to kind of hold it off.
Yeah.
So it's like fades, just control fade, which is fine, but you're not like, it's like that feeling of not being able to just let it just fully commit.
That, hence why I'm making cuts with the driver in particular.
Yeah, you just can't commit, because if you do, you just your time's a little bit out of kilter. It could just be pull hooks or draws. So
yeah, with the driver.
Yeah.
Big time.
I want you to feel the moment of load.
Okay.
And I want you to look at the screen as you do it. But it's the load under the club moving that way. So that's too late still. So throw the club back so you really feel the momentum and load under it. Yeah, so you load, throw it back. So there's a moment there. It's not as aggressive.
Yeah, so the load actually feels like it's coming from the other side.
Yeah.
Whereas before I feel like I've been trying to...
There's been too much early talk.
Yeah. Yeah, but then there's no freedom off my right foot.
No, this is like pronating your right foot into load. What I want to do is I want to see if you can load while you feel the club still going up behind you. We're going to take it to extreme range.
Yeah.
So, yeah, down. You'll feel it under. So you'll be like this. You'll feel yourself load under the inertia, not to the target. Down. Yes. So it's more down than it is to the target. Yeah. And from there, you're literally unloading. You don't have to think about your rotations, because when you go vertical, you get the rotations anyway.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
If you're trying to rotate, you're probably stalling your vertical by thinking of rotating, or by thinking of pushing to rotate. You're actually preventing yourself. Right. Whereas when you go up, because to go up, you've got to rotate. When you're swinging a club to go up, I've got to rotate anyway.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of that.
If we load and then unload, you'll get your rotations at the right time without thinking about it. But it's timing it, it's feeling it under the inertia of the club. Just get a feeling of just swinging back and banging it, and then, yeah, let the club keep travelling to the top. So it feels like it's still going that way. We know from your swing, okay, your body's going to be more averse, okay, to letting you swing longer if the pressure's not moving in a direction that it recognises for you to then recoil. Okay. Because the body's got to know where you're going. Yeah. So if you go back into that left side, and then you can use your propulsion mechanics, it's all safe because the body knows it's just going to be able to unload and overcome the inertia.
Yeah, so maybe back to your question of am I thinking about it? Yeah, I probably was.
So you've got to get that unloaded. But first you've got to you're not unloading yet, you're loading into the floor as you are, and it means then you can actually unload after that change of direction. And more bang to the right as well to get some momentum. Yes. Step back onto the carpet now. This is the bit now where I want you to feel the traction in the ground and the timing, because now you've got the friction. Now make your full swing. Do a full swing. See when you now it'll change when you unload and go vertical.
I forgot. I've forgotten how to swing.
It's all same moves, just different timings. That was a different golf swing. Yeah. That's got that dynamism back. I feel like you've got a bit more explosiveness in your system. But you can tone this down. You can time it now as well when you want it. That was different, so
completely different.
You're loading the hip complex on the right first as well in the ankle. So that momentum, Alex, loads up the hip and ankle. There, bang. Yeah. Okay, but you're obviously extending, rotating, extending the chains, but bang, now you're loaded into pronation, and then now you can go action, reaction, triple extension to the body. But it's the timing you can do it now, you can start to release, and you've got time now to transfer the forces, and so you are kind of back in the driver's seat with when you want to release it and how you want to release it. Whereas you've just had to play one release, you've had to just hold on to that cut, you've been restricted, that's how I play. Have a couple of shots, see what that feels like. They'll just do a different time, obviously. What does that feel like?
Alright.
Interesting, Alex. Right. That was your highest club head speed by
3
miles an hour.
Right.
Okay. It's like an extra phase. You remember we talked about it?
That was good.
You can just rotate and bang it. Remember you're opening the gap between the right leg and the hip. So if you can just open that gap between the right leg and the pelvis, it's not. Yes. And you can open that gap and go up. So when you bang this forward, just bang it forward and open up that gap. That's basically it. Yeah, that's it. See how it threw the club back out in front? So it's back out here.
Yeah.
So you don't, so that's it. So when you now open that gap up, it throws that this way. Yeah. It's the timing of that extension and rotation. So there's less of that going on with your lower body.
What did you see then?
I saw it closer to that.
Yeah.
I saw you more loaded right as you were doing it. You were just like staying in your right side while it was happening more. Yeah.
But it's not at the same time.
No, it's still shifting. That's better.
Yeah.
Well, how different did that look?
Yeah.
That was boom.
Yeah.
Off the right side. Oh, yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Definitely feels more athletic.
There's a flow to that.
Yeah. Do you mind if I take a couple of drafts? Finish
No, just hit a couple more lines. If you don't mind hitting a couple of lines, it's good to watch you swing like this because I think what's happening is because enjoy it while it lasts.
What are you looking at now?
What am I looking at? His lower body movement. Well, I'm looking at everything now, but his lower body. What's happening? I mean, what I think is irrelevant, but it's what Alex is feeling. But with this movement, now he's using the forces this way. It's allowing him to use his forces throughout the whole motion. Yeah, that was superb.
Yeah.
Do you flush that?
Groove. It was a groove though.
Movement wise was good though.
They've still gone there.
I think you can stay. I think you can.
97 club head speed. That.
I think you can spend longer in the right while you do this.
Okay.
I don't think you don't have to shift as early.
Nearly, not quite.
So you're actually using that to get the shift, you see, instead of that.
Yeah.
So you've got to really wait for that movement.
Yeah, different sound for the strike.
So you trust that. You get, of course it does, because it's a different part of your, it's a different pattern within your map. So here, now you're actually letting yourself throw it more. But you're not throwing it. The pivot forces are, but you're giving it time to react. Just open up the hip and then push up. Yes, and then heel off the floor. You need to get onto the balls of your foot. Yes. Sorry. Don't open up your hip as much as that. It's only a small. Yes, and then a push off the. Yeah. That's a different way of shifting, as opposed to what you would normally do. Do you feel what you normally do, where you just slide?
Are you feeling all 5 mets on that?
Feeling the balls of the feet. Yeah. I'm feeling 5th met head. Yeah. There you go. And it is quite an extreme range for you to push to this. I know it is, but it's staying that right side, and really like you were with the Swiss ball, pushing back, pushing off that back. See, that was closer to it.
Yeah. Good strike.
And because it's almost it's not possibly in your mind. No, it's possibly a feeling of. Obviously, if you've got a tendency to the low point back, it feels like, God, my low point's going to be back, but it's not going to be. Because we know what happens is you do this, the club gets thrown, and you're shifting anyway. Look at that. Yeah,
that was it.
Well, you set that up in the backswing then.
Yeah.
I think that was the best swing you made, that one.
Yeah. And even doing it at different speeds as well. That felt good.
So relaying that to me now, what's resonating with you, with what you're feeling?
Yeah, it's snippets of a lot of the lessons that we've done, joining the dots again, because the dots have felt like they've disconnected for a while. But yeah, it's good to be able to do it and not feel like it hurts.
And it's a battle. It's not.
Yeah, because I've not been practicing. I've been playing.
It's longer in the right. So.
Longer in the right?
Yeah, just stay loaded. It's really off there. So you can stay. Go back on here, you'll notice the difference. So you go on there now and do that exercise. Yeah, it wasn't bad, but just do that again. You'll notice the difference with the driver now. Notice what it's like with a longer club in your hand. As in, go through the motion. But just go to that place where you're going to deliver and notice, so you open your hip. Yeah. Yeah. Different feel that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want.
Different feel there?
Yeah.
Finish is better.
Yeah. It feels better.
You're using your right hip now. You're actually using that musculature instead of it just being. You see, that's inactive.
Yeah.
This is activated.
Yeah.
Both hips. now because you're in triple extension with both legs.
Yeah.
In external rotation, so suddenly boom.
Yeah, definitely.
Did that feel alright?
Yeah, it felt alright.
Just, it looks a lot, on my eye, 'cause I know you're swinging inside
Yeah.
out, so much cleaner,
Yeah.
the movement.
Yeah.
Like, it's not got kind of
Yeah,
a lot of artery movements going on.
No, that's good enough. Appreciate that. That's great.
Alright,
Yeah.
brilliant, well done mate.